And when we were playing fantasy baseball with Tony and the shit talking, it got too much, and I just had to remove myself from the situation.
You did have to take that negative energy out of your life.
Because you know what, Cerny? There ain't no traffic on the high road.
Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. This show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that this show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready, and let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I am Chip.
And I'm Cern.
And you are listening to the Chip and Cern Show.
Once again. Or for the very first time.
And it's we're into the 2020s.
We are.
The Roaring 20s, as I think we'll coin it that tonight. For the first time ever, the Roaring... Was that when the Gatsby took place?
Yes.
When did the Great Gatsby?
Yes. That was Prohibition, right? So it'd be the 20s, yeah.
How long did Prohibition last for?
Off the top of my head, I don't know, but let me research it.
Cerny, let me Google food that.
Okay.
How long did Prohibition last?
I'm just going to guess off the top of my head. I'm going to say...
What's your guess, Cerny?
7 years.
13.
Ooh.
What a miserable fucking 13 years that must have been. Wow. Why did they do that? I'm fucking curious now.
Is it because of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre that kicked it off? I'm not quite sure on that one. It's a dark time in history, so I don't...
yeah, I don't truly remember this time. They're trying to say it was like alcohol abuse or something. Wait, no, hold on. This is encyclopedia.com.
Let's see.
How long? 10 things you should know about Prohibition? Or no, Wikipedia. I donated $20 to them after their insistent begging.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go. During the 19th century, alcoholism, family violence, and saloon-based political corruption prompted prohibitionists, led by the Protestants, to end the alcohol beverage trade in order to cure the ill society and weaken the political opposition.
The noble experiment.
Interesting. The Prohibition supporter called the Dries.
The Dries.
Oh, yeah? Him? He's a dry. He's a dry.
He's a dry.
Now, if you were... I mean, I wouldn't be... What do they call the people that drink the moist?
The wets.
The moist? The wets? Well, you know what? I am, for one, am thankful that Prohibition is not happening.
Yes, me too.
Because we wouldn't
21st Amendment, I believe?
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to enjoy these tasty beverages we have in front of us, Cerny.
Yes, and these tasty beverages are from the Hen House Brewing Company.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, motherfucker.
It's in...
Petaluma?
Yes.
And Santa Rosa.
Santa Rosa, yep. So today we are drinking Stoked.
Ooh.
It is a Coffee Pale Ale, 5.4 ABV. It's really light. I love it.
Now, now we have a classic pint glass here.
Yes.
That we've gotten from, every year Novato has a art or beer and wine festival or beer or wine and art festival.
Sounds great.
So they literally block off 4 blocks of like downtown.
Oh, okay.
And Moylan's is there and there's a bunch of breweries. So you pay like $10 and you get this glass, pint glass, and you just walk around.
Oh, sweet.
So anyway, that's why we have a couple of these, but I've been putting them into the freezer. So when they're done, so when you pull them out of the freezer, they're nice and frosty. What do you think about this, Cerny?
I really like it. It's nice and light. It's not. It's really refreshing, I guess would be the.
Now, when you say pale ale, the like textbook pale ale to me is the Sierra Nevada.
Yeah, right.
Pale
It's
ale.
that you can taste
Like
it.
super hoppy.
Yes.
I get it, and my wife has told me this too. She's like, when you drink that beer, your breath like just smells. You could just feel it like on the inside of your mouth.
You can.
This is a much more citrus forward.
Yes.
I'm loving it.
You can taste it a little bit in the back of your tongue. You know that.
Yeah.
But it's not like it doesn't like fill your mouth like.
And I mean, I can envision myself in Cerny's pool with a nice 4-pack of pint cans.
Oh yeah, floating. and then eventually by the fourth one, grabbing the basketball and start hooping.
And then looking at Joe slugging down an 18 rack of Coors Light.
Coors Light. So they say actually in the hen house, they said Stoke Pale Ale is a rotating hop pale ale. So each batch is made with a new blend of 1 or 2 hops, allowing us to experiment with new hops and processes.
Interesting.
So was that?
What if you got a good one that you liked?
So
and you don't want them to change it.
So to rebuttal that, they said each batch has the same malt and yeast profile, letting the subtle differences between the hops shine through. So the Mosaic is a beloved for its bright passion fruit and guava flavors with weedish.
Weed?
Weed.
W-E-E-D?
Yeah.
Marijuana?
Weed-ish.
Mary Jane?
Yep. Savory notes. Stay stoked.
Stay stoked. So you put a stoked in your bong before you do a double dank hit on that.
Remember that 4th of July where we had the Hemperor?
Hemperor?
You opened it up and it smelled dank.
It wasn't consumable. I would not. When are you going to drink that again? I don't.
No, I don't think I.
And we had it during summer. It was probably 100 out, and we're slugging down some.
I remember
Emperor.
we were swerving a little bit.
Well, doesn't make you a bad person, right, Cerny?
It does not.
Now, what does make you a bad person is if you're cheering for the 49ers or the New England Patriots, who at the time of recording lost.
Yes.
To the Tennessee Titans, which Cerny and I were
rooting
hand in hand watching the game.
Yes.
Hand in cock.
we elephant walked into the
room. So now I would say we have a very tight-knit relationship with our good friends Dana and Joe.
We do.
And Cerny and Chipper, we're all very close friends. Similar to a relationship you have with siblings, there's times when you want to power bond them off the dining room table.
Yes.
And when we were playing fantasy baseball with Tony and the shit talking, it got too much, and I just had to remove myself from the situation.
You did have to take that negative energy out of your life.
Because you know what, Cerny? There ain't no traffic on the high road. So I went up to the high road.
Yes.
And, now I feel... And, Dana gets my goat sometimes. Joe, he's pretty good about it. Like, he tries to poke the bear sometimes, but normally he keeps his hands off, right?
Yeah.
But I feel that you've maybe hit your threshold with the clowns, with the jamokes, whatever phrase you want to throw on them.
So football season always puts a strain on our relationship.
In the group text, it is.
So for those, if there is any new listeners, I am a Rams fan. Mm-hmm. I've been a Rams fan my whole life. And Chipper,
how did that come about?
I've liked him ever since
it was like a kid, and you just were like, oh, I like the uniforms or
whatever,
for some unknown reason.
Some unknown reason I started liking him. Now that was my dad's team when he was a kid, but he
switched to the Raiders, right?
Yes,
okay.
But when he was a kid, because they lived in Los Angeles,
okay,
and they were the Los Angeles Rams at that point in time, and actually I liked them when they were Los Angeles Rams, the first time, and then probably when I was like, what was it, 94, 95, so like 8, they moved to St. Louis.
What an odd.
Yeah, they moved to St. Louis, and then they've moved back to Los Angeles. So
I think LA seems like a better fit for them.
It's a
little more funds.
Yeah, that's what I think. They went from, I don't even know, when they moved from St. Louis to Los Angeles, they increased their net worth to like $3 billion like overnight or some shit like that. Yeah.
Jesus. Wish I could do that by moving.
I know.
So now, okay, like Cerny was saying, he's a Rams fan. I am a Seahawks fan, and this happened like they weren't really good at the time, and I just randomly picked them.
Yes.
Honestly.
Who was their quarterback? Hasselbeck.
And I gotta and then I decided that I liked the Seahawks. Hasselbeck was our quarterback, and the next year he retired or something.
Yeah, and they drafted.
And then so I bought a $20 Hasselbeck a third alternate jersey that was just lime green double XL thing, because I would wear it around just to fucking get a rise out of Dana and Joe. We would go to the bar and I would wear this, and I'm like, see what? See how? Stirring the fucking pot.
Yes.
Now they're both Niners fans.
Diehard Niners fans.
Faithful, allegedly.
Allegedly.
The most of, I would say, what, 80% of our friends are probably Niners fans.
Niners
right?
fans. Now we live in Niner country,
Right.
in Northern California, close to the Bay Area, or for your case,
Yeah.
Bay Area. So yeah, it's Niner country.
So, Cerny, tell me what's and then so the Niners haven't been good. So this is purely to get a rise out of Dana and Joe. I have said that I am jumping to the Rams because the Rams have started being good. So
Yeah.
I sort of said I'm joining the bandwagon.
The Ramley.
The Ramley. Hashtag Ramley, hashtag horns up. And then the Rams started sucking and the Hawks were doing good, so I switched back.
Yeah. Really gets him
And
going.
Cerny knows that he knows what I'm doing.
Yes.
And I'm sure Dana and Joe know what I'm doing.
Yes.
But they can't help themselves. It
Yes.
just gets a rise out of them, which is why I do it. But Cerny, you're at your end.
I'm at my
Into
end.
the rope.
All this Niner trash talk, it brings me back. So we were talking and when the last game of the season, the Niners beat the Seahawks to take and you said, great season, guys, congratulations.
Yeah.
And I texted them, I said,
Again, on the high road, there's no traffic, Cerny. So you
but
should
I
join
couldn't
me
take
at
the high road. I said, I'm never congratulating you guys. I want nothing but the worst for you, right? So then they just started going on, right? So then,
But that to them is you might as well open the door to.
yes,
You know
yes.
what you're doing.
I
right?
knew
Okay.
I knew it,
Yeah.
but I couldn't. I just
You
couldn't.
couldn't help it.
I couldn't help it.
I understand.
And so as a Rams fan, I hate the Niners, and
Yeah.
obviously the Patriots because
I mean,
two Super Bowls,
Yeah.
2 Super Bowls, especially Tom Brady.
Fuck Tom Brady.
So then I was actually talking to my dad because he was at the beginning of the playoffs. He was talking to me. Well, I mean, I'd rather see the Niners win than the Patriots, and I said I can't do that.
Oof.
I can't do that. He's like,
That's a
really?
Sophie's
I
choice
said,
right
yeah. That I said I can't. I said it would. First off, it was if it won't be now, but if it was a
Yeah.
Patriots Niners, I wouldn't even tune in. I would probably just not be.
I wouldn't give him my TV
No.
to know that the game's on.
No,
Yeah.
never. I wouldn't even check the score. Wouldn't whatever. So, Chipper, why do you hate the Niners so much? And this goes back to when I was a kid.
Okay.
This is in the '90s, when adults could stop kids on the street when I was like 7 years old with my Rams hat, and tell me that
Oh, like a stranger.
Strangers.
Like your neighbor or some shit.
yes, people at the grocery store. When we went to like the state fair, people they would sit there and say, "You like the Lambs?" I remember them just they sucked. Your dad is a failure for letting you. They used to talk shit,
What?
and it was not like just like one or two. It was like all the time because the
Wow.
Rams were horrible at that point in time. Tony Banks was their quarterback.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Carlton's brother?
Yeah, and I remember just getting just a ration of shit, and the Rams would play the Niners twice a year, and they would lose twice a year, and it was just like I can't believe there's nothing but a bunch, and it was just like
And you're just a kid with a fucking ball cap.
with
on.
the Rams ball cap on. So now it's just like burned into my memory with the Niners.
Wow.
And so it was with like Steve Young was their quarterback. And
Who?
yeah.
Toyota. Good old Toyota Steve. I did not know that, Cerny. That's a very traumatic.
That's why I can't bring it to myself to ever congratulate them. It'd be like a Giants fan congratulating Dodgers, great season. I hope you win. I hope you
Yeah.
go. Never.
Yeah.
Never. I can't do it.
I can say this freely because I'm 98% confident Dana or Joe will never hear this episode.
Yeah.
I only gave them the congratulations because it's sort of I knew it would take the wind out. It would take the ammo out of their assault rifles.
It did temporarily, and then I just threw gas
and then
back on.
Cerny, I'm like Cerny.
I know.
If we're trying
He
to be
texted me.
united front, and then I got to go on the side text and tell Cerny like, "What are you doing, man? That's not going to move our agenda forward."
I was seeing red when they won. I was like,
Oh, now, what would you do in 2020 if your kid has a whatever team hat on and some fucking stranger comes up to them and starts like talking shit to a kid? I mean, are you almost throwing fists?
oh, maybe.
what were you
Fuck
doing?
you,
Like-
buddy. I remember my dad laughing because he had his Raider hat on. Like,
Yeah.
I remember one guy saying, "Oh, Raider Nation" to my dad. Because it was it was like keep like there was like a whole like brotherhood thing.
Yeah.
And then like look at me like, what happened there? I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck you,
Jesus.
fuck you.
And then your brother, was he wearing a Dolphins hat? Which is like, I guess they had Dan Marino, but they
Yeah,
never
at that
won
point
any
in time-
Super Bowls, right? Or-
No,
okay.
no. So He did have his Dolphin stuff, but I think because Dolphins are just like they're in Florida, so it wasn't really.
Nobody
like,
gives a fuck.
Yeah, no
about
one gave a fuck. For some reason, I was like just a target because they were so bad.
Yeah.
And they were in the they were in the division.
Okay.
That's
Right.
the one division rival.
Uh-huh.
And actually, at that point in time, it wasn't the same division it is
The
today.
NL West.
Yeah. At that point in time, when I was a Rams fan, it was the Niners, the Rams, the Saints, and the Falcons were all in the West.
Dude, the Braves were in the West too
Yeah.
with the Giants. That's odd. That
Remember my dad always complaining, how could one of the original 13 fucking colonies be in the West?
That's a good point. That's a good history point. Wow.
But so I can't.
Now
I couldn't even. So they're doing well this year.
the Niners.
I couldn't watch. I gotta admit, I couldn't watch any of their games.
No.
I think I'd flip in and they'd have a couple
I
good plays.
could-
It would make
yeah.
me sick to my stomach to even look at it, so I'd turn it off.
Now, I sent you that meme on Facebook.
From the Niners suck
The
page.
Right, it's the Niners suck page. And it's the Homer Simpson, you know the meme where he goes back into the hedge?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it says Niner quote unquote fans over the last 6 seasons. 2014, it shows Homer like peeking out. 2015 through 16, it just shows you can't see Homer, just bushes. 2017 to 2018, bushes. 2019, he's like coming out of the hedge, but he's like looking funny as a Niner hat on.
Yeah.
He says "Forever Faithful."
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. I've never seen so many Forever Faithful
so
posts.
much. And I sent that to T-Bone.
Okay.
And I sent it to Joe and pretty much everyone that I knew that was like a Niners fan. And I mean, Joe came back and he said, haha, that's not me, which
it's not.
that's
Joe's
true.
there.
Joe's there. Fucking T-Bone. Guess what he said?
I don't even know.
I sent it to him. Haha, hater like always. And I said, I'm just speaking the truth. He goes, sounds like bitterness to me.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. And I'm not going to engage. I don't have, my time's too valuable to
banter like
yeah,
that.
to banter with some forever faithfuls.
Yes. I can't
Even
do
this season, the second they lose, logging off Facebook
Quiet.
like nothing.
Quiet.
They win. Oh, great. Ooh,
There
blah,
we
blah,
go.
blah.
There we go.
Now, tell me, Cerny, what is the most twisted demise that the Niners can face this season? Is it making it all the way to the Super Bowl and then getting
Like
blown out?
Like the Rams made it all the way and then
Yeah.
that was pretty hurtful.
Or is it them in this first playoff game getting fucking upset special by the Hawks or by the Eagles or something?
I think that was sting more, being the number 1 seed and then losing to the number 6 seed. Here they are, they made it and then they lose.
Be so, and like a blowout, or do you want a close game like by a field goal?
I want a blowout.
Okay, yeah.
So then I can
like
just
30, 40 points, just totally upset.
And you better look out because those spectators will be flying.
Because my
thumbs will start to bleed. Just
it'll
typing
be
so much.
fast and furious. I'm gonna fire up my burner phone, and I'll be posting on that one.
Plug your phone in the wall because
Yeah.
you're drain batteries. Many text messages I'm coming through.
I'm gonna hardwire it from the telephone pole outside. Because if they make it to the I almost said World Series, the Super Bowl, they'll just be insufferable for the whole offseason. Oh, whoa. We have 80% of our O-line coming back. And Jimmy G is coming back.
yeah.
And I saw him on Instagram. He's not going to the club. He's hitting the gym right now. And then,
yeah.
I saw him training with, what? I'm like, okay.
He's found a new porn star today.
Yeah. They are is every fan base like that? Like, I know the Cowboys are especially bad.
Oh, yeah. Them boys are the worst.
Now, are the I don't think Seahawk fans are particularly...
No, I don't. Also, we don't live in
Yeah, I guess we
Seattle,
don't live in Seattle.
But I don't...
I guess if you were a Niners fan and you lived in Seattle, it would
You'd probably
be
get a
hard,
ration
yeah.
of shit. I'm
Or
sure.
same if you lived in L.A. or like near the Rams thing. Yeah. I don't... Is that... Do you hate the Niners more than you hate the Dodgers?
Oh, man, that is tough. I don't know.
Or is it you just calling it...
It might be
it's a push.
It's
just
a push.
a
It's
okay.
a push.
And then there's no other... We don't really care about any other sports, really. We're pretty aligned on...
Yeah, just baseball and football. Yeah, I do like college basketball, but mostly only March Madness and.
Well, Duke. Wait, are you?
I do
like
pull
Duke?
for Duke,
But that's
Partly-
mostly to get Dana's goat.
Yeah,
right?
because he's big time North Carolina, and I just
Yeah.
like to go opposite against him.
Now, what do you think gets Dana and Joe's goat? That something that I can do. Because they'll go, oh, Chipper, well, Jimmy G, he's a quarterback in the NFL. Or like they'll do shit like that to me,
Yeah.
which I obviously
Yeah.
know who most of these players are. Is it when I
If
play the real stupid or when I try to... Because I've been doing this thing about if I'm watching the game, whatever the announcer says, I'll just like text that to the group.
Yes.
Like that
I
was
think
like,
that really gets them going, especially that against the San Francisco game when they lost that Monday night, where you're texting like, is it this the spotlight was too much for them? You're texting that they're going off the rails. So I think that's what gets them.
And I knew I got Joe because he goes, yeah, we're watching the same game as
Yeah,
you.
I said, oh no, moment of weakness.
Oh, just showed a hole in the armor there.
And usually Joe's he's pretty solid with his. He just kind of rolls with
I think
it.
he knows the game.
He
but,
does. He does. I just
Sometimes
saw
you
him.
can't even.
I saw him. So we went to Top Golf the other
Oh
day.
yeah, how was that?
It was fun. It was great. We took all the kids and they started.
Nice. Oh, Joe went too?
He stopped by on his
Lunch or
lunch, he was at the end of the day, so he was
Smoke
doing his
break?
paperwork on his
Okay.
tablet right there while drinking a beer and talking. So he,
allegedly.
yeah. So he knows what's going on, and actually most of it doesn't bug him. He sometimes he says he pokes, just to see,
Yeah.
but he says that he doesn't really. Because I said I can't never congratulate you. He's like, dude, I know you're a Rams fan. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I get it. But
That's pretty good.
yeah, Top Golf that's actually kind of fun.
They're in our building at work.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm going to Vegas in February I have to get there on Sunday and I don't leave till Friday.
Oh, we going there for conference?
Work. Like a work training.
Oh boy,
Sales
Vegas?
training, yeah.
Oh, boy.
For a fucking week. I might come back. I might be ripping heaters next podcast we do. I'm like, I don't know where I picked this up from, but I've
You
been
had to walk to the casino and all of a
just
sudden I
playing,
got the itch.
Wheel of Fortune and ripping down Marlboro 100s. No filter. Yeah, so I know they have a huge Top Golf out there. How many stories is the one in Roseville?
3 stories.
That's pretty good.
So when we went I went twice. So we went with the in-laws and stuff. They wanted to
Okay.
try it out. We went
Oh,
with the
right.
3rd story.
And this is when I commented that your wife, she wore like some fucking like riding boots, like she was gonna go horseback riding, like they're up to her knees with a 2-inch or 3-inch heel on. I'm like, what?
And she did it again. When we
That
went-
I
yeah.
saw.
I was like, what are you doing? Where's my leg shoes?
Like just wear some fucking, wear your Chuck Taylors or something. Yeah, that's
come on.
hilarious.
Well, it was it was funny because I was actually when we were playing all that, we're all the kids and stuff were there, and took me a little bit to get the first few swings were horrid.
Well,
And they there's so they have different points for different.
Okay.
Is
Is it a distance thing or is it if you hit it within
there's
this
little
ring?
flags and
Okay.
there's like several flags with nets, and if you hit it so close, you get so many points and stuff like
Okay.
that. And farther out, the more points it is.
And I heard that they know exactly who hit the ball.
Yeah,
Like,
you
there's
push
no-
your name. There's like a screen. You push
Okay.
your name, and then you wait so the ball's tied to you, and then you hit it.
What the ball comes out, or they have
it
it
rolls out this little.
like a miniature golf dispenser thing.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
So everyone was pounding the one that was like 15 yards away, for points.
Yeah.
And I was going for the long ball.
Okay. Nice. Who won?
Oh, yours truly,
Nice.
because I was losing, and it was like, I thought you were good, and then I started.
Oh, and then you have to put
Hit-
some muscle behind it.
And then pepper in the big T, and then they're like, "Oh,
Nice.
damn, oh, okay."
Nice.
Just need to land a couple of those, and then you're good.
Oh, you get points for accuracy and distance.
Yes.
So if you hit it 200 yards, you're.
And you hit it next to the little flag out there, then you're good.
Oh.
Now there's some dead zones, and there's like,
Yeah.
so then Jeffrey kept saying, "You hit into the sand pit," and I was like, "Go ahead and tell Joe that."
Oh, he was calling it sandpit.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
that's
calling
great.
it sand pit, and Joe kept shaking his head.
Oh, that might be one way we can get Joe is on the golf course
Oh yeah,
because he's so serious.
yeah.
He's so by the book.
by the book.
Only place.
Class citizen. He is
Yeah.
on top.
Model citizen.
Model citizen. Right when we're on the course.
Right, because we were driving the cart across. I mean, we weren't driving on the green. Like, we're not fucking Trump or something, but like we were cutting across the fairway, right? or
we
something.
were close to the green, but
And
we weren't
he-
on the green. But
He was
pissed.
barking at us.
Yeah,
He was
get
barking.
over there.
I'm like, what are you?
Okay,
Are you a fucking groundskeeper? Relax, man. Relax. You're not. What are you? Are you a member here or something? Like you're gonna lose your fucking membership?
banned for life.
That would be funny.
Oh shit. So if you're a Niners fan, you're despicable.
Yeah. I'm sure our fans have many rivalry stories with your friends. I mean, our situation is not unique. We know
No,
that.
it's not
So,
unique.
Cerny, if someone wanted to share their story, it could be the NBA, it could be the MLB, whatever.
Hockey.
Hockey,
Do you get in hockey?
rugby. I'll watch it sometimes.
I can't get into it.
I can't. I have a hard time pronouncing all the players' names because they're usually like foreign.
Yeah.
So I like slaughter those and
All.
yeah. I have a good friend who is he's Canadian
Okay.
and he knows like like every player just the same way we know baseball, and he'll
Yeah.
be like, "Quick, who's the captain of the Sharks?" And I'll be like, Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna fail on this.
The guy with the jersey has a C on it, I think.
Yep, that's the one. That's the one.
Is he missing a couple teeth? Anyway.
Where would they? Long hair, shaggy beard. Looks like a hippie with his teeth knocked out. Where would people send their stories to us?
You can either email us at chipandcernshow@gmail.com, or if you just want to tweet it, Facebook, Instagram, reach out to us, slide in our DMs. Anything Chip and Cern Show, just search Chip and Cern Show.
Get in
We are
there.
on basically all social media platforms you can think of.
Except TikTok.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Maybe we'll get on TikTok. If there's
Chip
a
and Cern Show.
what would we do on TikTok?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't
Maybe in our back in the day, in
Yeah.
the Misfit Youth,
Misspent Youth, we
we probably
would've-
would have been
we
doing
would've tried
stupid shit. Hey, watch my idiot friend run into traffic when he's drunk.
We'll put it to a song, a popular song.
Yeah, nice. Well, who are we picking for the Super Bowl? Let's call it right now.
Ravens and Seahawks. I'm calling it.
Oh, Cerny,
Seahawks look good.
you're warming my heart.
Beast mode is back in Seattle.
Yeah, how many touches did he get last game?
I'm not sure. I think he had like 40 yards or something like that. I can't remember.
Well,
35. or
still.
something.
Okay, so how do you think the Vikings Saints turns out?
Saints.
Saints? Then so you're saying Seahawks over Eagles?
Seahawks over Eagles. Seahawks over the Niners.
You're saying Ravens over Titans,
Oh, yeah.
Texans over Chiefs?
Texans. Oh no, Chiefs. Texans. So today's game, as we're recording, it was the Texans and the Bills.
The Texans kind of got
That-
lucky. The Bills pissed it away. Their
Yeah,
quarterback
that's
is
he's a rookie. The Bills were. Or he's not a rookie.
he was
but he's a
throwing some
younger-
shit passes
Yeah,
though.
he's a young
Anyway,
one. I think it's like
okay.
a second year or something like
Yeah.
that. That seemed like a game of like who won. No one wanted to win.
Right. No one. Yeah. It's like
Fuck,
who
man.
can give it away easier. And then some TBDs playing the Packers. They play a lot. TBDs.
So
They have a couple.
it's like it's the with the 1 and 2 seed. It's whoever the worst seed is that wins goes to the 1 seed, and then after that goes to the 2
okay.
seed.
So it's probably the winner of Vikings Saints plays the Packers.
Oh, it could be the Saints too. Saints look. Drew Brees has still got it.
Okay. So I guess I'll go Hawks. I don't know. Hawks Ravens, I guess.
The Ravens look like the best team in football right now.
Really?
They
So you're saying the Ravens are winning the Super Bowl?
I think they are, yeah.
Okay.
They got a good D. Lamar Jackson is balling right now.
We'll see if Statboy Dana can come on for a Super Bowl pre-show.
Oh, yes.
Sometime in February.
Well,
So-
actually, it should be in January because it's like February 2nd.
Oh, it's like the first week.
Yeah,
Okay.
first Sunday in February is.
So we'll get on that next recording session.
Yeah.
for sure. Anyway, we're droning on now. Send us your stories, your rivalry stories, and who you're picking for the Super Bowl.
Send it.
2020. Send it. J-Lo, Shakira. Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make my booty go mad. Until next time, I'm Chip.
I'm certain.
Cheers.